So coming up against the mid bat now, is there anything you like if Army Genius to pick up? Like I say, the Queen of Pain's already gone. Puck is still there.
Oh, they go with a Pudge. Okay,
Pudge,
so double Dismember. Double Dismember. That's not bad. The hook is also pretty good. You want to be able to hook it like, if someone gets lassoed, someone gets slowed by Enchantress, Primal Beast is pulverizing someone, you get a good hook target. Okay, pretty good. Let's see. For mid, Puck in the pool. Puck wouldn't be so bad. You can always just jump away. That would be solid. I like Kunkka just because I like how tanky the Batrider tries to kill him. Kunkka's like, I'll just boat and stand where I am. So I do like both the Puck as well as the Kunkka. In Your Dream does play plenty of Zeus, but Zeus, if you mistime your jump against Batrider, you're dead. It's not as bad as it used to be,
Yeah.
but it's still pretty damn risky. Zeus would be pretty good though with the Grimstroke. You get double the value of your spells every few seconds. It's pretty damn nice. That's a little bit better than the Puck and the Kunkka, but other than Zeus is good offense, but the laning could be a bit awkward for him.
Actually, with the Pudge coming out, Tiny offlane then?
Yeah, I mean, or do you think it could be Pudge offlane? That's the thing, right?
I
Pudge?
think Pudges want the farm priority. I think they want
For
that,
sure, yeah.
like the Blink Daggers, the Vanguards, the Aghanim Scepters, the BKBs. I think Pudge mid or safe lane is the kind of role here for the Pudge at the minute. But yeah, I'm just trying to think because you don't want to run the Tiny up against the Bat at all, right? Because that would just be pretty much suicide in the early laning stage.
The fact that they banned the Viper, though, that makes me think that at least TNC is thinking it's going to be tiny. Like, do you want to put tiny mid though against Baron? Probably not, but they might be picking something with a pretty damn strong passive, like the Monkey King, like the Anti Mage. They don't want to, they don't want to lose that. And plus, those heroes will have a tough time landing against the Viper. So I'm feeling like it's going to be some sort of melee carry, and I am feeling the Monkey King honestly in this game.
Yeah.
Monkey King. Yeah, Monkey King would be pretty damn solid for them. What else? What else does Asta play for TNC? TA is banned. They just banned it. Medusa is in the pool if they want to go for it. There's Terrorblade as well. Then there's Weaver as well as Phantom. Phantom Assassin could be a real option for TNC now that I think about it.
Yeah, the Fan of Knives wouldn't be too bad coming into the mid to late game. Tiny and Pudge, both obviously big tanky cores, so doing that percentage-based health damage. And then again, throwing out 1,000 damage crits as well every second, third attack. Yeah, you'd really get through the Tiny and the Pudge health.
By the way, yeah, I'm DB plays a lot of Nature's Prophet. They get rid of that on TNC's side, so they aren't quite sure themselves where it's going to be because this Tiny he could go any core role. Pudge kind of the same. I don't think he's going to go mid, but he can go one or three. And I don't know. I don't see Tiny as being a great offline hero. Like, do you want him to get farm? In which case, like, why not just put him as a carry? If you're gonna blink and toss away, well, then you don't need him to be an offline hero to do that. So Army Geniuses, this Tiny Pudge combo is awkward to see. And I feel like it's going to be Pudge offline. I think they want to play him with the Grimstroke. You go in with the Soulbind. You use it's going to be the Ursa. Okay, I thought it was going to be something with a strong passive. It does come out as the Ursa. That's why that was the ban for the Viper. Yeah, it's Pudge offlane. I'm gonna bet lunch on it, and I'm not gonna go too far on this one.
On it being the Pudge offlane?
Yeah, it's Pudge offlane, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be Pudge offlane. I feel it in my soul. Well, we're gonna find out how much my soul is worth after this, but it's Pudge offlane. We're gonna find in a second. They do pick the Pangolier. All right, Pango mid. Come on, Womi on the Pudge. Shit. What? So it's mid Tiny, and okay, that happens. All right, so it's gonna be for TNC it's pretty damn obvious. Maybe it's gonna be Enchantress, so Vengeful Spirit's gonna go Carlo. Nothing crazy there. Army Geniuses. So this Pudge, they put it on the carry role. They have Womi as well as Tiny. That's kind of the only combo, right? Double toss and double dismember is about the only thing. It'll be interesting to see what they can do with this lamp. Very tanky, very hard to bring down. This Ursa is gonna have a lot of meat to chew through before he can really do some damage. And the damage coming out from TNC is kind of lacking, you know? It's really just the Ursa, and even then his burst damage is good, but takes a little bit to build up, you know?
Well, early on, I'd say the damage, yeah, it takes a little bit to build up, but you're looking at the impetus coming out from Enchantress. Vengeful Spirit's going to have the minus armor from the Wave of Terror. Batrider stacking damage with the Sticky Napalm. We've seen what Primal Beast could do in that last series as well. So, yeah, okay, so the damage it does take, there's no outright burst, but over the length of the fight, yeah, I think TNC do have the potential, so I'm going to back TNC again.
Well, I've been pretty much wrong all day, you know, so I'm gonna stick with Army Geniuses. I'm gonna stick with Army Geniuses. You know, I think that their lineup is pretty, it's pretty meaty. They have Tiny for burst damage later on once he gets the Blink Dagger. Oh, so like Echo Saber can just jump and kill people if Inner Dream wants to play that way. Womi should make some space for them. DB could go pretty active with the Aghanim Scepter if he wants to, and late game, I'm not feeling Army Geniuses draft quite as much, but it's solid. It's solid. I believe in them. I believe in Army Geniuses. Go AG.
Okay, well, we're going to find out if it's going to be TNC once again, or AG. Can they pull this back and make it a draw series as we get ourselves into the second game? It's going to be a straight smoke here as well from the side of Army Geniuses, maybe just to get some warding done. Yeah, Womi on the Pangolier, because you don't want to be static in the lane up against an Ursa. You know, you want something that can get away. So the Swashbuckle, the Shield Crash is going to be good for avoiding the Ursa. Yeah, DB, what are you going to be able to do? You're going to be able to get the hooks off on anyone. I mean, if you've got line of sight, you can, you know, interrupt that lasso. I just think this Batrider up against the Tiny, the Batrider should run over him. Like, the Tiny has movement problems, turn rate problems anyway. So being able to stack that up with Sticky Napalm, do the damage, stay out of range of the Avatar's combo when it comes out. Obviously, the first level on the trees. But yeah, you even stay out of the tree cleave damage.
And Toss's his range was decreased quite a bit as well in the previous patch. Like your counterplay was that, oh, if he's next to me, I toss him to one of his creeps, and then, you know, I could just walk away. I'll take some damage, but I'll survive. But now you have to put more points to Toss because the cast range is reduced by 100. And this was after like multiple cast range nerfs as well, so it is gonna be a little bit difficult for In Your Dream here. Still, you do have a ton of damage thanks to having the tree to the tree grab. You know, you get a bunch of, should be able to get a good amount of denies and CS. But if this Batrider plays aggressive, you're in trouble. TB, is he gonna try to hook something? Nope, just walks away. TNC, it's gonna be 2-2. Game 1, it was 4 Batriers in favor of AG. This time, just gonna be even 2-2.
Yeah, I like this as well, that Mavis hasn't scaled anything up just yet, so he can just throw out the harass. There is going to be a stroke of fate coming in from Narman here, so trading damage in Mavis, he's going to be forced to actually pick up the Nature's Attendants.
Check out what Narman does. The moment the fight begins, he steps up to the stairs, gets that 25% evasion, and check out, what the hell is that gauntlet? Do you see that?
Yeah, flying across the screen, just challenging.
Like from all over there, you can do that. All right, pretty cool, pretty cool.
Apparently, yeah.
I didn't realize it was some sort of global spell, but top lane is going to be DB and Varish versus Bach as well as Carlos Vengeful Spirit. Vengeful Spirit needs to be very careful. There's a lot of slows, there's a lot of control coming out here, and this Vengeful is definitely, you know, in danger of dying.
But again, look at this mid lane. In Your Dream, he's just 8 stacks on the Sticky Napalm. He's being forced away from the creeps. You know, Critch again with the damage that comes out onto it as well. So it's not just the attack speed modifier. You know, the slow coming out from it there as well, and the turn rate. It's just going to be yeah, like say it's the sticky. So the attack potential coming through, even from a sticky. Just throw out the right clicks from Critch. You know, that is damage enough. So the fact that the Sticky Napalm is going to be doing damage itself.
A magic wand, right? So like the moment that these stop, he gets like 20 charges, he goes up, fills up, and he'll be fine. So I don't think he's too bothered by it. Plus he's got a good amount of denies already. 4 denies. He's not that bothered by it. You know, it's annoying, but it's gonna take a few levels before Krish can actually sort of do something with all this, with all these Sticky Napalm charges. Right now it just feels like he's just giving him magic wand charges, honestly.
Do you go for just like for Critch?
Top lane, Vrish.
in the levels. Oh, let's see if this is going to be... It is going to be the first blood. Carlo's going to be able to pick this one up. And DB has to just move himself back underneath the tier 1 tower there as well. Bok picking up the point into the uproar, point into the trample.
Well, meantime, yeah, Asta, by the way, having a pretty solid laning phase at the bottom lane. 12-0 right now. Womi goes in, but you take quite a bit of damage, you know, even if you swashbuckle away. Once the impetus comes out and, yeah, see? Just jumps in, takes away half his life, and Womi, he's having a bit of trouble going right next to the creeps and getting what he needs.
Yeah, just looking as well, Narman's going to try and get the pull through, so they are going to be able to keep it around this camp, and so he's going to be fine with getting them in the lane. He's going to be able to move over. He's got the Fury swipes coming out as well, so he's going to be able to stack the damage up this way, so he's not going to be too scared about getting the farm. He does need to watch out for the disarm coming through from that lucky shot, but apart from that, he should have a fine lane.
Monoturn's going to be spawning. Wonder if maybe it's going to go for it. But yeah, I don't like. It's going to be pretty tough for them to do anything to this Ursa. They could, but so far Army Geniuses, they're content to just try to get some farm on Womi. And Asta though, 20 CS, basically free farm, but no contest at all.
And when I like this from the enchanters as well, the enchant comes out, so you're going to get, well, you're going to be able to steal creeps, you're going to get that slow that comes out though there. So if you put that onto maybe not Womi, but onto Narman, you know, he doesn't really have any escape potential. Okay, he does have the point into the Inkswell, but if he's slowed down, he's not going to be able to escape after that pops anyway.
Plus, you can just dispel it anyway if you slow him while he uses it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty fun. Meanwhile, by the way, in the mid lane, in your dream, he's got 10 denies. So all that extra damage from the tree grab, but for Krish, he's going to go for it. And in your dream, tosses him away. This is sort of the play that we thought we said would happen.
Yeah.
Try to go for the kill. He just tosses you away, and you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about this. Do you want to be building more into the Firefly, or do you want to be picking more points into the Flame Break, just because that toss can come out whenever you get on top of him? Oh, do they have the damage to take him down? Pudge might be in trouble, but Bok is going to be the first to go down. Carlo, can he get the last hit onto DB? He can't. So now, actually, Carlo might be in trouble. The dual breath, it might be enough to get the kill onto Carlo. Was that hook? He doesn't have it for the next 8 seconds, but Carlo going to be chased down here by Varish. And DB, does he want to try and get in range of the kill? Carlo's trying to break some ankles around the trees, waiting maybe for the TPM from Bok. Excuse me, not from Puck. Puck isn't in this game. The dual breath, it doesn't connect, so the Salve will keep healing now. And Varys, does he have the onslaught into this? He's going to be able to go onto it, pop that trample, do the damage onto Varys now as well. Magic Missile, it's going to be available. Throws it out onto the Jakiro. Put the hook. It drags him back underneath the tier 1 tower, and Bok can't get the kill.
What a hook. Right between two enemy heroes, DB gets it. Threads the needle. Very nicely done. And Bok not having quite the same success that he does. Lowest CS in terms of among all the cores. And overall, Army Genius is doing pretty well despite everything. Like in your dream in the mid lane, like that magic wand giving him so much. You're gonna ask which one he's gonna max out. It's always gonna be the one, you know, max out sticky napalm, 1 point everything else, and then we'll see. I think you're gonna be okay with the bonus in Firefly. You know, sorry, the more points in Firefly, the vision as well as the extra movement speed is pretty needed for the hero.
Okay, and I suppose it ups your farming potential as well. And you know, if there's any stacks, you just pop the sticky napalms and Fireflies. In your dream though, gets in with the avalanche. Does he have the toss? Actually, tosses a creep back and not the Batrider, and that could have been deadly there for Critch if he was the one that got tossed back.
Meantime, though, in your dream, Carlos here, but just walks into the tower. Not really going to be much of a kill attempt. Krish also has got barely got any resources. It's just going to be, oh, they really want to make sure they get both ruins, man. Like, they got one support on each ruin. In your dream, is he going to go for it? This is pretty damn ballsy. And he just actually zones it out. Carlos like, oh, no, I don't want to do this. Resh is here to help, but in your dream, did you go too far?
He might have done. The magic missile does connect, and they're going to be able to do the damage onto the tiny toss up. Nature Tenders trying to keep Krish alive. One more sticky napalm. Maybe he's going to be able to get the return kill here as Varys gets the kill onto Krish, but Varys slowed down. There is going to be the stroke of fate. Is there going to be another magic missile flying out? Was that haunting wave comes out and it actually connects onto Narman now as well. So everyone moves away from the Inkswell, and the damage is going to be enough. Meanwhile, on the top lane, it looks like Bot going to be chased down. DB trying to do what he can. The hook came back, and 3 points into the rot. Got the kill there. So solo kill here for DB, looking good on this top lane.
Overall, you're pretty happy with that for Army Geniuses. You were able to trade, you know, a core support for 2 cores, and in your dream, he was the person who got the kill first, so he gets the experience. He's level 6, and he gets another kill on Mavis. And yeah, in the meantime, though, Asta complete free farm, 48 CS. Going for the battlefield. He just wants to make sure he gets that farm off. He's like, I may not be playing anti-mage, but I still want to get the same anti-mage items. Oh, the blink.
Look, the Firefly has been used with the Ice Path, the Inks. Well, it's just going to keep him locked down. Carlo TP's into this. He's got the Magic Missile, but that's all he's got. And he can't keep the 3 heroes off. And yeah, it's going to be another death here coming in for Critch in the mid lane.
I like what In Your Dream's going for. He's going to go for that first item, Blink Dagger. Helps you just jump on these people. You jump on the Vengeful Spirit Enchanters. These guys, they pop instantly, you know.
Yeah.
Bach, a different, or, you know, you're not going to be able to burst down the Primal Beast, but you just get those supports off all the time.
Look at this now. It looks like Norman's going to be chased down. There is going to be a Warpine Raider as well. Norman taking a lot of damage with Impetus. I think he was blocked by his own Warpine Raider. Couldn't get him ranged, top lane. Bok. He's being left solo, but it's level 6 onto DB. DB has that Dismember if he wants to use it. And it's going to be a risk here for Bok to stay up on this top lane.
Yeah, we'll see if anyone else is going to help them. And Asta, he is, like I said, he's being left alone, so... Walmy, he's taking a little bit of damage. Yeah, they're leaving Asta relatively low. I guess the RBGs, like, last game, always was Asta. Oh, man. Meanwhile, Carlo, is he going to be losing his life?
Yeah, Carlo gets taken down, and In Your Dream claims this. It's going to be the Flame Ray back, but Lasso, the silence comes out from the Phantom, and now Critch could be in trouble. Was that Ice Path 4 seconds away? Dual Breath. They might be able to turn this one around with the Nature's Attendance. The slow coming out onto Norman. Norman, he's already used that Ink, so the Ice Path comes out, but he's still going to be locked down by the Lasso. Is he going to be enough damage to get the kill onto Critch? And Critch trying to get himself away after getting the kill onto Norman, but it's not going to be enough. Mavis, the only one to prance away from the danger.
Impressive baiting here, you know, making it look like, oh, we're gonna try and go for the, you know, he goes Inkswell, but it's like, oh, is it risky? Am I in trouble? But no, it's actually the Bat Rider who's in trouble, loses his life. Army geniuses, they're ignoring Asta. They're saying, let's just kill everyone else, and you know, we're fine going late game in this one.
Yeah, and Asta, like you say, he's going late. They want to go for the Battle Fury here on the Asta, not the Diffusal Blade. So it kind of shows that Asta, not that he's going to be ignoring his team for the next 20 minutes, but he's saying, okay, you're going to have to 4v5. You know, I want my items. I want to be able to farm up, and you've just got to create the space for me.
As is usual. Yeah. Yes, but this game, Anti-Mage, I mean, I'm sorry, in this game he's an Ursa, not an Anti-Mage, and I don't think he's got quite the same, like, advantage than Anti-Mage has, you know? Like, we're very, very beefy on Army Geniuses.
Oh, the drag back DB. He's going to try and get himself out of this, but it's not. The Onslaught comes in into the Pulverized. He should be able to get the kill. Phantom Embrace onto the Silence. DB turns it around. There is going to be the Flame Rate trying to push him off now, but does he want to come in with a Firefly here? Bat Riders the backlines. There's going to be 4 heroes stacking up on this Bok. Going to be control the Ice Path. It catches onto Carlo now as well. And In Your Dream, he might try and get this kill. They're going to be able to take down DB on the backlines. Mavis secures this one. Carlo was that Magic Missile. He doesn't have the mana for it. He does have Stick Charges. Critch gets the kill onto Norman, but the chase is still on. In Your Dream and Varge just group up, get this kill now onto Carlo. Critch though with the double damage.
2-for-2 trade. Wami being surprisingly like happy to just be on the bottom lane by himself, you know? Yeah, he's going to go for that Diffusal Blade first. Maybe he wants to fight after that, but he's not joining his team. He's like, DB, you are the off laner. I'm just going to be farming. And they might need Wami to start joining very soon. Top lane. We're going to go for a kill on Bok here.
Dismember comes out. Yeah, Bok does have the Onslaught. Is he going to be able to get himself away? It is going to be... It's half an Onslaught to get himself out. Oh, the drag back the hook! It misses. Can't get it back into the Inkswell. And Bok just doing a little bit of stutter step in there as a taunt.
Yeah, despite the giant model, you know, he's like, oh, I can't hit him. Built like a bus, but still. And DB's going to go for the Aghanim Scepter. And are they going to go for this? They have a vision. They have vision. You can see with the sword DB. He's going to try to go for the hook. What are you going to go with here? DB first.
Yeah, it's going to be moving in on the Inkswell. The Magic Missile comes out though, Carlo. There's going to be the Phantom's Embrace. He walks himself back into the Ice Path, so it might just be the Sacrificial Lamb here on the Vengeful Spirit. But in the, you know, you don't lose Critch, you don't lose the Bat Rider who was half health. That could have been absolutely chaotic for the Bat Rider. And he just moves himself back. He knows he's only on a little bit of health and doesn't want to put himself at risk.
They're going to try to go for this mid lane tower. I like that they have the Jakir in this. And like with this fast push, fast lamp, Jakir is great. And Ice Path again onto Mavis. Mavis is healing, but it's not going to be enough for him to survive.
The Dismember in the Macropire, he just gets absolutely melted. And it looks like they're going to be able to get the drag back though. Lasso, DB, can he get himself out of danger here? They're going to be able to do a lot of damage onto Bok, but he should still be able to get the kill. The toss comes forward though, so it's going to be an immediate revenge kill there from In Your Dream, tossing Barrett forwards to get the kill onto Critch.
That Macropie was insane. Like they were so blind, they were just in a line in the whole time. 2,000 damage by Varish, and he is playing out of his mind right now. How many multiple people Ice Path have we seen? Now he's getting a multiple people Macropie as well. He's gonna go for that 4-staff just for the extra mobility, and he's having a really good game. Walmy close to the Diffusal Blade. He needs about 800 gold to get that recipe, and he'll be ready to fight as well.
Yeah, in fact, speaking about fighting, they might be able to find out Mavis. Mavis just needs to be careful where he prances here, because it was just, I mean, two heroes even grouping up. If Wumi came in with the Rolling Thunder, they might have been able to get the kill onto the Bambi, so Mavis has to be really careful. Oh, in fact, it doesn't matter because it's going to be the blink in. Was that toss back right back into the Ice Path, and now with the Stroke of Fate, Inkswell comes out, but there's going to be a slowdown, and Chancellors can't get him away from this. One more right click, even with the Untouchable, will still go down. He has been touched. He has been killed.
I think got a little bit more than touched, you know. But yeah, this blink dagger on the Tiny, love it, and my God, they are so active. In your dream, continue to go for more here. Womi rolling in, trying to control Asta here. But he's next to the tower. He'll probably be safer unless they can get a good hook or something. Oh, sorry, DB's not even here.
Yeah, he popped the Enrage here on Asta, and just moves himself back because, you know, the damage reduction stats resist. It means that even if he did get caught out, speaking about being caught out, Bok, Inkswell comes through. Is he going to be able to get himself out? The toss here from the Tiny. Macropie gets dropped. Bok, Ice Path, it's going to connect the Dual Breath, and In Your Dream claims another kill.
Meanwhile, mid lane, they still have Wormy here. They still have Narman. They want to go for more. They see Mavis, but he's got that. He's got the point in nature ascended. Oh no, that might not be enough.
Walks himself out into the Inkswell. There's going to be a really nice shield crash if you want to go for the Dismember. They're just holding it now. It's going to be the lasso drag back though, with this Soulbind coming out at DB though. He just carries on walking. He said, "Thank you. This is the way I want to be going." The swap comes out. Carlo puts himself in danger. Dismember comes out from DB, but the magic missile connects, and Critch going to be able to clean up this kill. And now Bok comes in with the onslaught. Where's that Pulverize? Wants to get himself in range. Womi though is going to be able to shield crash himself. No, he doesn't. He gets it over the high ground. Yeah, it's going to be immediately broken, but Womi is going to try and go for the swashbuckle down now, and it's still going to be going. The Dual Breath comes out. Toss onto Asta. But Asta, can he close that gap? No point, no mana here for the jump through on that Earthshock. Womi, he's getting low, but Critch still claims that kill. The Hurricane back. Varich could be in trouble as the onslaught comes through, and the Jakiro falls once again. And that was crazy. He caught him in the Pulverize mid-shield crash.
Yeah, I like how he's jumping. He's like, no, I'll grab you. Will they be able to throw him back? I think they will. They had used the Dismember. Okay, they get Bok out of this, but Army Geniuses, they were kind of getting in control. They had the foot on TNC's neck, and they're like, no, well, they make a mistake. DB missed a hook that was kind of point blank, and he couldn't get the Dismember off on the soul-binded targets, losing his life in the end. And then TNC was like, yeah, they just roll over them, get a few kills. Getting Bok was important because it's a small salvation for them after what just happened.
Yeah, Mavis gets the D-Ward off there as well on the cliff, and so it's going to be a little bit of bonus gold coming his way. Critch balls us onto the bouncer, and they're both going for the BKB here now, the Ursa and the Batrider, but it looks like Army Genius is not going to slow down. There's going to be the blink in, the Avatos comes out now as well, the stun comes through, the Dual Breath, the ice, and even the hook, and Womi's going to be the one that claims that kill. 7 stacks now on the Flesh Heap as well, so really going to be stacking up that the plus 40 in strength coming through from this. The damage block as well, 4 points into the Flesh Heap. He's not too far off the Ags as well.
Needs to be careful though, DB. He's kind of in no man's land, but he's going to walk himself to safety. And Army Geniuses going to go for this tier 1 top. They already have this nice cliff forward in the Radiant Triangle. They just want to start choking them out as much as they can. They're doing a pretty good job of it so far. In your dream, is he just gets the double damage rune. He's going to walk out. Well, let's see. A Pudge, 200 gold away from the Aghanim Scepter. At that point, he becomes even more of a threat. And Jakiro still going for the 4-staff. Tiny's going to go for the Echo Saber, even more burst damage when he jumps into his enemies. Nothing on the Grimstroke yet. He's going straight up for the shot, which is pretty good if you can put it on either DB or in your dream. You know, oftentimes when you're Tiny, you jump in, you don't jump out. You know, you're just like, you go in and die. But the Inkswell giving him a Dispel and some heal will help him out a lot.
Yeah, and I wonder if... Do you think he goes for the Ags at all here, Narman, in this game? You know, does he want to be turning that Ursa right back on himself? Because being able to get the Dark Portrait out could be really strong for Army Geniuses.
I think so, honestly. Not in this game at least. I've seen it when you're up against like a Medusa, when you're up against like a Luna, you know, this Ray, or even like a Morphling is pretty damn solid. But against Ursa, I don't think you get the. I mean, I don't even know if you get the Fury Swipes on it or not. But even if you do, it's barely worth it.
Okay.
So you don't get any of those active abilities. You don't get like the overpower which you need. So no, I'd be surprised if he goes for the Aghanim Scepter. He's going for the Blink Dagger after the Shard actually.
Yeah, gets him in range to be able to get off a really good Soulbind. But DB, he just walks in. Mavis, he's got that Centaur Stomp. There's going to be a really nice Inkswell, the Blink in, the Toss come through as well. So they're going to be able to lock these two heroes down with the Soulbind and the kills. They're just going all the way of Army Geniuses, yeah.
By the way, the Army Genius has been fighting so much, they just now got all their tier 5, tier 1 neutral items. That's how they... No, actually, they still have one missing. And they have their room handle stolen by... TNC. They've just been fighting us. No one's even farming the neutral caps. Like, no, I don't even care about the neutral items.
Well, there's going to be a big one coming out for the Grimstroke here. Norman, he's got that, the Philosopher's Stone flying in.
Yeah, it's so good when you play one of those spell casting supports and you're like a Disruptor, a Grimstroke, even Jakir, you just get this. It's a great item to have. All right, smoke up from TNC. They're tired of you know, being jumped on the whole time. They say, let's find someone. They go for In Your Dream. Swap almost comes up. It decides to cancel the last second, and this seems like an odd jump here.
Yeah, Bog's going to be in trouble. The Inkswell again, the Ice Path now. He tries to go for the Pulverize, but he's just going to be locked down and killed off 3 heroes around him. And even, I think Army Geniuses say, okay, well, this is the point now. We've got a decent amount of items. We've got a decent amount of farm. Now is the time we start to 5-man. While the Battle Fury's only just been complete here after the BKB for Asta. And he's really, again, he's got the farm potential. He's got the little bit of survivability with the enrage and the BKB, but he doesn't really have the fight potential just yet. And there's going to be another drive back. DB 10 stacks on the Flesh Heap. And Army Geniuses, they're just going to go for it.
20 health, Aghanim Scepter finished already. And yeah, the DB is having an absolutely great performance. Way better than game 1 with the Fist Fight. It feels like this low cooldown, highly active heroes is more his speed. Meanwhile, though, are they going to go for DB? Do they see him? They go. They want to get a kill on him.
But the Inkswell's going to be there. The Soulbind comes out now as well. The BKB comes out. They're going to be able to take down DB. Ursa does claim that kill with the help of Carlo. Do they want to go even further onto this? Swashbuckler comes out. Asta's used that BKB, so it's going to be wearing off now. What else can they do? Asta is going to be kited down. There's going to be the lasso, the drive back onto the Rolling Thunder coming through. And they might be able to do a bit of damage onto Womi, but it doesn't matter because it's going to be the Rolling Thunder. Carries it on going. They get the kill onto Carlo, but Varich... Bog, what can he do? Bog wants to carry on going, but he's out of mana. He's going to be silenced up. And In Your Dream, the Blink Dagger's coming off of cooldown. 3 seconds.
And in the end, it's just going to be a 2-for-1, losing only the Vengeful Spirit. TNC pretty happy with that. Considering how much they were bleeding kills, they're pretty happy with this. And TNC, if they can get a little bit of map control, they can definitely go for Roche. You know, they are the team with the Ursa lineup. And RMGs, they might need to get Roche very soon just to prevent the Ursa from getting it.
Yeah, so Asta goes for that TP out. Mavis? Do they have the vision? Where is that? No, it's in the lane. It's near the river. I thought they might have seen vision on Mavis, but yeah. Inkswell, it doesn't actually connect because nobody blinks in. In Your Dream, just moves himself back.
It's like the Radiant also get their own Philosopher's Stone. Who do you want to give it to? Maybe the Vengeful Spirit? Vengeful Spirit not going for the Shard. I also thought this was one of the better shards you can go for, but... no, she's going to get the Aether Lens, maybe the Shard afterwards. It's a pretty good item, honestly.
Yeah. Bok.
Mavis.
Oh, go on. I was just going to say, Bok, he's still going towards the BKB. You know, at 21 minutes, and I'm pretty sure he had it in that last game.
Oh, yeah.
And he was just getting around, you know, popping the BKBs, looking for fights. And this game, Army Genius has just done such a good job of shutting down TNC that he's only 1 item in. He's about halfway to being able to complete it with the goal that he's got.
Yeah, less of a primal beast, more of a primal puppy in this game. You know, it's like in game 1 he was absolutely running through them. In this game, barely anything, barely ahead of Norman. Okay, a little bit more than that, but yeah, he's not having the same impact. And Army Genius, they do go for Roche, realizing that if we lose another team fight. And Asta gets close to Roshan, he's going to melt in a second. So why don't we take the while we still have the advantage?
Yeah, and you can see that TNC, they either don't know this is happening, probably don't know this is happening, and didn't want to contest. There was no scan available as well for them to see if it was being done to try and scout that one out.
And by the way, they're also going for the Aghanim Scepter on the Tiny. I like this. If we see, a two-man dismember, we might be losing Norman here. It's okay. DB, though, that's a problem.
DB does have the Aegis. There is going to be the buyback coming through from Nam, and they want to try and go in the Rolling Thunder. The backlines are lasso, drive back onto the Jakiro. Well, can they do this? It's going to be the swap now as well. Womi's going to be taken down. They get the kill onto Jakiro now as well, and Bok just running away with the rest of his life. DB, the hook, doesn't connect, but Inkswell, he blinks himself forward. Mavis could be in trouble, and the magic missile comes out, and Pudge, he doesn't have that BKB. Still going to be able to get him down with a rot, and doesn't even need to right-click. Look at how slow, in your dream, he snipes the kill. Kobe from downtown with the Narman, but... yeah, DB, he was taking him down with the rot and couldn't get himself away from that one, Enchantress.
That's still a buyback. Two deaths on your team just to kill a position 5. Like, that is not good for Army Geniuses. Asta, he just jumped on Womi. BKB is like, oh, okay, I'll just murder you. Oh, top lane, though.
Yeah, DB's going to be able to get the Dismember coming through onto the Ursa. Ursa, does he have the Enrage? He's going to be able to pop it, and DB, he's just trying to use that rot where he can, the hook, the drive back, so he's going to be able to get him down now. And Asta with the Fury Sword, it's the overpower, but that's just going to be the Aegis, and Asta will fall. Varus picks up the kill.
Worth it. You're going to have to be using the Aegis some way or another. Why not get a kill out with it when you can? In your dream, charging forward. They want to go for you, and he walks into the Firefly, so can't blink, can't do anything. Getting pretty close to that Aghanim Scepter, about 1,200 gold away from it. With a double Dismember, even just a Dismember or anyone, you can do so much damage with this ability.
Yeah, Rolling Thunder. Where's he going to go? He's going to be able to go into Carlo. He's going to blink forward now as well. The Inkswell comes out. The Ava toss. In fact, he just keeps the Ava. Throws out the toss. The hook back onto Bok. Dismember onto the Primal Beast now as well. And Primal Beast, no mana to do anything else. He's just going to be taken care of.
Did a blinking Tiny, a Pudge hooking in, Pangolier rolling by, long range Ice Path, Inkswell on whoever is going. Like, RMGs has so many tools to play with. As they're not exactly the most mobile draft, but they feel like they're everywhere. Every time you look around, you're like, oh, they're top, DB's top. Then they go down. No, he's right here hooking people. It's insane. RMGs is playing this line very well. Still, Asta, number 1 net worth, has Blink, has BKB, has the Battle Fury, still a big threat if he can get his hands on anyone.
Yeah. Yeah, it still feels like... oh, DB, he might have found Mavis. Was that hook 6 seconds away? There's going to be the TP. Does he get in range of the Dismember? Trying to hide around the tree. DB, half a second longer and he would have got that Dismember off.
By the way, Krish has the BKB. He's already used it once before, but with the Blink Dagger, BKB can probably catch anyone. There's nothing RMGs can do about it unless they can land a hook. So... you get that, you get Narman off, you get Jakir, even Jakir. Jakir has been insane this game, so getting Varish off in these fights could be a big deal for TNC.
Yeah, and Byrider wants to move down. There is a smoke, but look at this. All of Army Geniuses, they've already moved themselves down as well. They're grouping up as 5. They're going to see DB. He's going to drive back by the lasso. Do they have enough to get it off now as well? It looks like DB, he might be able to get the Dismember off. He is going to be able to keep himself alive. Impetus damage coming through now as well. DB, what can he do onto this? He's still using that rot. Turns right back around. They get the kill onto Aston. Rolling Thunder now as well. Mavis could be in trouble as well. They're going to be able to do a lot of damage to the Spark Rider. He's going to try and go for the TP, but the Shield Crash comes in. The bash, the damage. Did he get the kill? DB does go down eventually. Carlo picking that one up, but it's still going to be 2 heroes going down, your core and your mid, for just the DB core.
And your RMGs, they're reaching the stage where they're like, oh, we have in your dream. Oh, well, we might be losing Varish here. And are we? The 4 staff keeping him away. This is Bok's first BKB usage, by the way.
Yeah, Womi though, the Ice Path comes out. They're going to be able to get the lockdown onto Mavis now. Carlo, Barry's trying to do what he can. He still has that liquid fire to throw out. There's going to be the double magic missile coming through on Carlo. Nothing to lock him down. Bok might not be so lucky. The toss comes back into the Inkswell, and this is going to be another dead Primal Beast. How is he looking? 2, 9, and 8 in this game.
The fact that RMGs is so durable. Remember we talked about this. We said these guys are so damn tanky, and the Inkswell giving you the heal and the dispel is also helping them out. Like, they spend a lot of resources bringing down DB. It's okay. In your dream is a carry. He's the carry for the team right now. This dual carry lineup that you have to deal with. One is making space. Tiny's just as dangerous as the Pudge, if not more so.
Yeah, and Tiny's going to have that axe flying into him now as well, so he's going to be able to sit back while the Dismember goes and just throw trees into it. And you got to be looking as well. Does he want to be going for like a Daedalus next to really up that damage of the tree toss?
Yes, Yes, definitely. I mean, you could go for BKB first, but it. I mean, you don't really need to. You can just sort of stay behind entry toss and just rely on your damage. Vrish might be losing his life. DB, the hook misses. Oh, that's the worst part, right? You stand still, and your coach like, it's okay, bro. I'm gonna hook you. And he misses the hook. You're like, why? Why would you do this to me? Like, can't just hook me out for once. Well, he's
Chris?
got
Trying to get onto DB. The BKB comes out for Chris now as well, so he's going to be able to get the lasso off. The chase coming out with the Bite Rider. There is going to be the onslaught through. The swap comes out now as well. DB's going to be in the middle of three of them. Avdi going to be able to get the kill. The punch, he gets that dismember off, but he's still going to be killed. Mavis gets it with the impetus damage, but it is going to put the Bok into danger now as well. Womi gets low. Doesn't actually get taken out though.
Lowest orb coming out from Jakiro, so he's pretty damn durable with that plate mail. But yeah, that's another one where TNC is going to walk away feeling pretty happy, killing the enemy carry, as well as nice support, and just losing Bok, who he's basically got what he needs. You know, he's got the BKB, he's got the hood. If he can get a blink tag, that'll also help. But he's overall, like, you don't really care if he gets more gold or not.
Yeah, and like you say, Asta's still top of the net worth by about 2k.
He's been top of the net worth since the game started. And he's going to go for Basher as well. He has been, like, you know, whenever this dismember comes out, there's no way for them to really stop it unless they use the Bat Rider Flaming Lasso. He's like, all right, another way to do that. Plus, if he jumps and first hits Bash and Womi, he can also kill him as well.
Yeah, so, yeah, like you say, the Basher comes out. Do you give the Titan Sliver? Who takes that? I would have thought it might have been the Primal Beast.
So, well, I was holding it for now. Yeah, I mean, any of the cores could really benefit from it, right? I think kind of like it on the Ursa, but then again, you get the Elven Tunic, gives you so much mobility, you know, and the evasion's pretty nice as well. Well, actually, no, evasion in this game is not really that useful.
Yeah,
doesn't really help against the Pudge.
Attack speed, movement speed. When you are being an Ursa, you know, it's one of the more kiteable heroes in the game. Just being able to get up more attacks, move a little bit faster, you know, that is still pretty nice.
4k advantage for Army Genius is about 77% to win it according to the graph. Alright, no Roche for about 40 seconds to about 3 minutes and 40 seconds. We'll see how the timer goes out. This has been... you know, it's crazy that the games are getting longer. In the previous patch, by this point, we'd have like a clear winner.
Yeah.
But it's still anyone's game. Like TNC, one good team fight, they can take it. And Asta, he is no joke. Whereas game one, we were really like saying Bok as well as Krish carry the team. In this game, it's definitely Asta. Like he is definitely doing the work that's needed from him.
Yeah. In that first game, yeah, they bought all the time and space that Asta needed to come online. This one. You've got to be looking at Critch, really. Like you say, he's got some really key lassos off. I think if they try and go into Bok, though, you can see the teams are grouping up. It is going to be a fairly long one, 1.5 minutes on this next Roche. So, we'll see what they want to do. Bok is the only one really showing, and I don't think they have any vision behind him. No, they don't. So those creeps get taken down, and everybody on the side of TNC disappears from Jesus' map.
It's going to be the exact like mid Roche timer. You know, it takes about 1.5 minutes for it to come out. And Army Geniuses, they're thinking about sort of camping in this area. They have a nice ward here near in the Radiant Triangle. Although TNC, they might be coming up from the rear here. Do they have any wards they can plan to give them vision? They might just walk into it, and they do.
Yeah, there's going to be Asta. They take down the Grimstroke straight away. Now the last though on the back lines, who are they going to be able to catch? They take down on Jakiro as well. They've got the lockdown. They've taken down 3 heroes. They can go even further if they want to. In Your Dream, he gets the Dismember out onto the Venge. Venge, will he survive through this one? It looks like he's not going to do. In Your Dream tries to go and trying to get himself out of this, but the damage is way too much, and In Your Dream will be taken down. Only the Pudge survives.
40 seconds for Roche to respawn. Army Geniuses, they lost control of their area. The question is, will they try to regain it and contest Roche? Both Norman as well as In Your Dream will be dead by the time Roche respawns. So you're not going to have your full lineup. Even Womi won't be around for this. So TNC, they're still relatively in the area. Asta, I think he just had a BKB timeout. Double damage rune timeout.
Roche, 4 seconds away. Does anyone come back and check this now?
Well, Krish is going to go check for it and spots it. All right, Asta, beeline for it, you know, just jumping it from the cliff. Anything to get me there as fast as I can. Should be able to get it by the time Army Genius is ready to go for it.
Yeah, you can see the Fury swipes just stacking up here on the Roshan as well, so he's going to be taking so much damage. There's going to be Bok, he's just trying to force them away with the onslaught. Rolling Thunder comes out, but it comes out a little bit too far away from the pit, so that is going to be the Aegis going away. Another hook! Oh. It comes out onto Warmy, so they're not going to be able to drag back Bok, and now it looks like they might be able to turn onto DB. What can they do with this? Impetus damage stacking out onto DB. There's going to be the Flame Break as well. It pushes him to the low ground, and DB needs to get himself out. He's going to be pushed by the onslaught once again. Lotus up on top of him, but what else can he do? Backlines, his Bok's trying to get himself away, but the damage, it's still going to be stacking up and up and
your
up.
dream's off the way.
And further on, Asta wants to carry on going. He's already used that BKB. Aegis again, 4.5 minutes away. Backlines, Critch wants to carry on going. How's that lasso? And you can see the Lotus Orbs are trying to deny this. They get the lockdown onto Box, and they're going to be able to get that kill. But again, it's going to be the jump in, and now the lasso comes out. The BKB coming out for Critch as well. The burst down Warmy. The Swart comes back into In Your Dream. The Magic Missile now as well. The right clicks come through from the Ursa. Ursa, the Ice Path, it locks him down. In Your Dream, can he get himself away from this? Impetus damage still stacking through. Mavis will drop. It goes to In Your Dream, and it looks like it might be a cleanup. It's going to be a 3v2. What can he do? It looks like Carlo, he's going to be the next one to fall.
The tree volley, man. Holy crap. And that's why he's not going for BKB. He's got the Chrysalis ready. He's like, I want to do damage. I don't care, but I just want to hit people as much as I can. That was insane. How much damage did he do?
Nearly 4K,
yeah,
3.7.
4K. And the double tree volley, keeping them alive. And In Your Dream, we said this is the main carry. You know, DB's been doing a good job, but he's not really playing the carry role in this one. And it is In Your Dream who's going to bring them to victory. That fight proved it. Asta jumps in, but can't find anyone. Yeah, doesn't have the Aegis though.
I was going to say he's got the Aegis, but he's got to be careful because he doesn't have the BKB for, well, at the time it was about 15 seconds. With 3 heroes, if they'd have turned, they might have been able to lock him down, and it very may well have considered, being a double death there for Asta.
Do you think that if he dies there, Army Genius writes a ruffle back to him? You know, like. Remember that day that happened? Well, let's see. By the way, Womi's got a basher, which he used in the last fight very effectively. He was able to swashbuckle away, get the bash hit on the Ursa. It kept him alive for quite a bit longer. If he didn't have that, it could have been a bit of a different fight for Army Genius. He would have died way close to the enemy side. Asta, he's still angry though. He still wants more.
He's got a haste as well, so he's going to be able to chase down. Blink Dagger off cooldown 4 seconds, but who else is he going to be able to find?
Got Missile.
Does he get anyone though? Everyone's disappearing. And yeah, no, can't chase down, can't find anyone. Everyone on the side of Army Genius just scatters.
And Army Genius, alright, they're playing this pretty well. They had a good advantage. Then the TNC was able to come back in this game. TNC 5-man smoke. They do have 2 minutes left on this Aegis, so plenty of time to force a good fight for them. TB showing himself in the mid lane. He's got the Shiva's Guard, by the way, so a lot of health reduction coming from him, as well as the huge amount of armor.
Yeah, they're going to be able to get the swap back, though. Do they have enough damage to take him down? It looks like they're going to be able to right-click him down, Asta just get that kill. And they can carry on going even further. The Soulbind will be up. The blink in, the last of the dry back In Your Dream is going to be locked down. Do they want to go? Ice Path comes out. DB's going to try and get himself right back into this fight. And In Your Dream, he pops that BKB. No, Asta going to be kited, dragged right back in by the hook, and it looks like he is going to go down. Do they have enough to kill him off a second time? The Box waiting on the high ground. He's got Warmy keeping him company, and it looks like they might carry on going the Ice Path. It should be enough. Asta trying to do what he can with the Earthshock Enrage to keep him alive, but he's going to be silenced now by the Phantom. He's just straight up dead.
Good buyback from DB, and In Your Dream, he decides to he disassembles his Echo Saber, gets the Chrysalis, gets a BKB. So really good decision by him. Don't really need the Echo Saber that much, since a lot of your damage is going to be 3 volley anyway. So you don't really, that double hit doesn't, you're not really hitting yourself. And this is a whole minute without the Ursa. We'll see if they want to force a buyback. Most likely, if RNG goes for it, they can actually get a tier 3 on the other side, since they are tier 2's bottom as well as top lane.
Yeah, In Your Dream's going to TP himself back here. Mavis is creep cutting, but it looks like the Inkswell is he going to be able to get the blink? He does. The Avatos comes out now as well, trying to get himself over to the trees. Maybe get a tree toss off. In Your Dream, he is pretty low. Not sure where Bok is, but it just disrupts the again the creep cut there by Mavis.
At the end, our geniuses, they say, you know what? Let's cut. Let's quit while we're ahead. We have what we need. Check out the Wraith Pact.
Where is it? Is it just sitting?
Yeah, but there you go. It cuts it by itself. The Wraith Pact gets it all. Oh man, that is one way to play. He has a creep and the Wraith Pact both together. So Mavis, a very cheeky guy, you know.
Yeah. going for the pipe as well. So, going to offer a little bit of survivability. I mean, Bok does have the Hood of Defiance, so he's going to have some magic resist of his own, but being able to stack that up and just offer more to the Primal Beast too. Looks like he's actually going to go back for a Kaya after the Sange.
Not really sure how much value this pipe is going to give you, because honestly, you're mostly worried about the fact that Tiny is going to do it. Like, it's all physical damage. It's a billion amounts of physical damage. Like, pipe is not going to help you too much. Yeah, you know, there's a Jakiro, there's a Pudge, but it feels like the Pudge, everyone else is just control.
Yeah.
And a little bit of damage where it's like In Your Dream comes out with the giant tree trunk bashing people down.
Tiny, after the BKB, Oblivion Staff's going to be there. Like you say, he splits it off. He's got the Crystallis, so I thought he was getting a shot at him, but he changed his mind. He just wants to go straight for the Daedalus, so massive crits on the tree volley incoming.
Yeah, I saw that as well, right? He's been on and off with the shot the entire game. Meanwhile, Navis might walk into this. No, oh, that's an interesting place to jump into.
Caught out, hooked up, and killed off though.
By the way, it's 16 flesh heap stacks on the Pudge. Once he reaches level 25, you can get quite a bit extra with that talent if he wants to go for it.
Yeah.
Bok.
Oh. Does he get himself out of this? Asta is close by. Asta, does he want to move over? Maybe use it? No, Asta just TPs himself away. Says, Bok, you are on your own. And Bok blinks himself into the trees. Gonna be able to get that TP away.
Yeah, in the end, it's just what? They lose Mavis? They're pretty happy with that. Look at Asta's farm, though. No matter what we say, the guy is still nearly, what? 4,500 gold away from In Your Dream. He is hella farmed. He's going to go for the MKB as well, just so he gets a little bit more damage. Do they have a lot of evasion on Army Genius's side though?
Yeah, DB has the Heaven's Albert.
Ah, well, still 20% evasion on Pudge. Okay. So, oh well, when you combine it with the Trickster's Cloak, that's pretty good. You know, then I guess that makes it worth it if he has them both.
Oh, Womi. He's teasing this Rolling Thunder. They see where the magic missile is going to come from. He doesn't blink into it, though. Double damage on the top of the river. If Asta comes back down this way, he might just TP back to his team. But, yeah, the double damage, it might be scouted out by Bok here as well.
Full of items, by the way. Carlo does have the Aghanim Scepter on the Vengeful Spirit, so it's going to be 2 lives, which means that if you kill him, he can still get a swap off on whoever's getting dismembered. That could be pretty annoying. Grimstroke has an Aeon Disc, so Soul Mind's definitely coming out. And he's also got the Blast Rig, so you jump on him, you try to kill him, it turns out, no, wait, he's got armor, and he's got the evasion himself.
Yeah, and I mean, we take a look at the win percentage, it is starting to even up now as well. In fact, there was a point where it hit 52% in favor of TNC, dips a little bit, but it is, it's still close. There's not a lot between the two teams here. 2k net worth lead, but there is a big advantage over the mid laner of both sides. Like I say,
yeah.
You got the Tiny. The swap comes out to Womi here.
Yeah, it is. Oh, whoa, okay, Womi?
That's yeah. He used the load stop on himself. The magic missile is going to bounce. It bounces back through there as well because it was cast on him. Oh, they've got the Pulverize onto DB. The BKB comes out from Bok now. So what they can do, the Abyssal Blade comes out from the Ursa. They're going to be able to lock down the BKBs there as well. Magic Missile bounces. They might be able to get the lasso onto the Tiny. Tiny's going to be cleaned up. And it looks like Asta wants to carry on going, but the BKB was off. What can they do? Magic Missiles are bouncing around. A really nice onslaught on the backlines now as well. Norman's going to be taken down and killed off. Varys tries to get himself away. There's going to be another swap. Asta just trying to do what he can on the backlines, but forced up to the high ground now as well. Can he get the TP out there, Varys? He's going to be able to get himself away. In Your Dream will be able to get out there as well, but they do get the kill onto Womi.
Varesh and In Your Dream make it out, but they lose everyone else. By the way, a big problem happened for In Your Dream in that fight. Literally no trees. Like, literally, there's no trees. If you look at the place where they're fighting, he actually goes near the Radiant Tier 1, the middle lane, and there's no trees. All the trees there are cut. He's like, I got nothing to throw. Like, I can't do any damage. And now DB's dead. Womi's dead. DB without buyback. Womi didn't save for buyback as well. Maybe no. I was like, maybe he equips the Philosopher's Stone, but he's way away from it. And suddenly, looks like Krish, who you were saying, yeah, wasn't having a very good game at the bat, right? He's number 2 net worth.
Yeah.
That was what a swing that was! Holy moly!
And he's going to be able to get or he's going towards an Aghanims at least, which is going to be the second target on the lasso. So massive drag back potential there if you can get it off. You know, if you can line it up on like the In Your Dream and Womi, keep them locked down. You know, while the Ursa deals with the Abyssal Blade onto DB, and it's just going to be so much control being offered here for TNC.
Krish?
Krish, that's not your base. Well, not yet. Anyway,
Isn't it?
Grabs the lasso onto the Jakiro. There's going to be the onslaught, the magic missile. It all comes through the control. And now with backline, so there is going to be a Rolling Thunder coming through here. Did they get the kill onto Aston? They're going to be able to get him down. He's down 99 seconds. No buyback, so they can carry on chasing here. Buyback comes through from the Jakiro. They want to carry on going further. Swashbuckle with the Soulbind. Are they going to be able to do the damage? They might be able to get the lockdown onto the two supports. That is going to be, yeah, even the illusion form here from the Venge going to be cleaned up.
What a nice ice path, as well as a macro pyre. No Roche for 10 seconds. We'll see if Army Genius is going to stay for it. There is a buyback on Carlo's Vengeful Spirit, but none of that's going to be much for them. They don't know. Neither side has a Rax advantage, and this is the difference, right? In Your Dream, he was in the forest. You know, there are plenty of trees in the forest, from what I know. And he's like, oh, right, I can get my perfect combo off. And just absolutely, he melts Asta. The Ursa just melts in that fight. Thanks to the insane damage coming out from the Your Dream.
Yeah, and look at this now as well. They're going to be able to get themselves... Who do you give the Aghanim's Blessing to?
I mean, does anyone not have it? I think they... I guess only... you could give it to Pudge, or... I kind of like it on Jakiro, honestly, but you're probably going to give it to the Pudge.
No, Pudge already has his Ag's Scepter, so...
Oh, I thought you meant the Shard.
Yeah, no, the Blessing, the Roshan Blessing. It looks like they give it over to Womi.
Yeah, I thought you meant the Aghanim Shard. Who's going to go for it? And my bad. In the meantime, yeah, poor Varish gets nothing. You know, they're like, no. And that makes sense that Womi would get it, right? Because you can proc your Lucky Shot on every ability now, and you get a few more hits coming out when you shoot Crash.
Chris, he has to use the BKB, but again, the Tree Toss coming in, the Tree Volley doing so much damage in Your Dream. And this was BKB now on cooldown. And Batrider, he doesn't even have a TP for the next 10 seconds. He was trying to cut that wave. He was trying to be cute, cutting the wave in the mid lane. But now it just puts TNC in a bit more danger. So he's going to try and push out this bottom lane, do the best he can, and just be a pain in the arse before the TP comes back up.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, at least they're going to be pressuring bottom. But I think they'll be okay. I mean, the tower shouldn't fall from this. Well, actually, it might. The creep wave is going to take a few seconds to... But it doesn't matter, right? Like, I don't think RBG needs to go like, let's go back and defend our base from a couple of people. They want to do something with this Aegis.
Yeah, the smoke coming out. Womi looks like he's backing up to push the lane in. But doesn't have... Where's his courier? In the base? No, it's... Okay, it's flying up. That's TP Scrolls. I thought he might have had Boots of Travel coming in because he's got his brown boots and they are locked.
Yo, Pudge?
Do they have the dive? In Your Dream, he's going to be able to get himself out with the Silver Edge. You're going to be able to get the lockdown onto DB, though. The Rolling Thunder comes in. Soulband's going to be there now as well. Swap from the Venge. Is this going to be enough? Box should go down. Yeah, they're going to be able to get the kill onto Carlo now as well. Carlo in that illusion form, but he's still going to take him down. And he's going down fast to that Raw. They get the buybacks in from both heroes because you want to get right onto the point, but that's just going to be the illusion coming out once again from this Venge. And DB, he might pop, but that's still going to be an Aegis backline, so it's going to be the onslaught onto the backlines. They get the kill onto Womi, but the trees, like say, In Your Dreams, just throwing so much damage into these fights, but he might still go down. Can he get himself out of this? The Ursa has to buy back. Norman goes down now as well. Bok, he gets the blink forward. He gets the pulverize. In Your Dream, he's going to be dead, and now they can target onto DB, but DB's going to be able to get that blink away into the TP. No vision on this, it doesn't look like, but 4 heroes dead. How many buybacks did he force out? 3, but 2 buybacks not available on the side of Army Geniuses. And TNC, this is a great window to make something happen.
I'm still surprised Womi not choosing to save for buyback. This is the second time he dies in a rather precarious situation. The game is not... They haven't won, you know? So him not saving buyback is a little bit risky for the team. He is going... You know, he went for the Octrini core. He's got items. That's great, but no buyback on the team when you need it. We'll see if In Your Dream decides to buy back himself. TNC. Oh, DB just playing out those creeps as best he can. And there comes the hook, but misses. I thought that was going to land.
Yeah, Mavis dodges it just at the last second here. Asta with the overpower. And They're going to be able to take a lane of racks from this. They can see that nobody's buying back. They think that there's no buybacks on the side of Army Geniuses. And, well, they know that Jakiro's is down. And only Tiny saving his here. So it is going to be at least one lane of racks. Do they go further? The tier 3 tower on the top lane is open. So they might be able to take themselves down a second tier 3. Oh, the lasso. Who have they caught out? They get themselves onto DB. The Inkswell will be coming in. Soulbind, but the refresher comes through now from Critch. He catches him a second time.
Oh, he's going to have to use it. He's going to have to use the buyback, but even then, if you use the buyback, you're only going to be... Oh, no, they might actually let them just take the tier 2. The only buyback they go for throw, since they can't really get Megas with the tier 2 bomb standing.
Yeah, but you can lose 2 lanes of racks, which puts you on the back foot. Rolling Thunder comes through from
he doesn't want to do that.
He's going to turn himself around. There is going to be the swap, but Womi tries to blink himself onto the Ursa. The damage with the Lotus Sub. Asta just pops that BKB. They're not going to stick around too long. They know that there's no buyback on the Ursa, so Carlo bought back as well in that last fight to get himself right back into it. Magic Missiles is going to try and swap and run himself away while he's in that illusion form. Dodges off the ice path. He's just wasted so much time while everyone else gets themselves out. And yeah, he will go down, dead for 68 seconds. But even while he was dead, he was still buying time. And again, like you said, they lost that fight, or not even lost it, they were forced out on the other side of the map. You know, Venge dies right in front of the high ground for the Dire, so by the time he's back up, you know, the creeps might have only just pushed to the other side of the map.
Exactly, it's one of those deaths where you're like, this is the best death I can get. You know, I'm all the way there, I wasted their time with both my lives, but RBGs, they are pushing fast, Bach.
Oh, what's that lasso? They get the drag back onto Womi. Womi, he's just straight up dead. Gets deleted. Critch and asked to get combined for that kill in your dream. Trying to do what he can with the tree volley. Doesn't want to carry on going further now as well. Asta trying to go himself away with the Earthshock.
Buyback on Enchantress. They need to get out of here.
They want to fight. The onslaught's going to be coming in. There's a pulverize now as well. They'll be able to, no, the Force Staff in your dream. He gets out by the skin of his teeth. Refresh box is going to be able to get the blink. They get the lockdown. The pulverize comes through onto the Jakiro. Jakiro's going to be taken away. 90 seconds without him. No buyback. Naren's trying to do what he can here with the Inkswell, but he can carry on chasing. Mavis, does he have the slow? He has that enchant. Just needs the vision.
Oh, but it's still a minute until your third core is alive. Refresh is down for 50 seconds more than that. So it is tough, and D catches him. Krish gets the catch on DB.
Yeah, he gets the refresher off now as well. The BKB comes up, so Borg not going to be able to get that pulverize. But now this is going to be DB just using the BKB to keep himself alive, and it's going to open up a window for TNC to get into the base. And
yeah, this TNC's got a nice one inside Army Genius's base, but they might not be able to get too much more than this top racks, assuming they even go for it. Womi is coming at about 25 seconds, so. You know, it's not gonna. You know, they're not gonna be able to get the racks and the throne. Army Genius, they get some breathing room in this situation.
Yeah, Buck. He's just waiting. He's got that blink. His BKB's on cooldown for 50 seconds of full mana. Roche, it's gonna be a minute and a half away.
Tiny, by the way, has got the silver edge, so if you can get it on the Ursa, you can at least remove some of that damage coming out from the Fury Swipe. But he is getting tapped out. You know, he's still got a bottle. He's gonna go for the Salt Curious, but after that, there's just no more scaling that he can get for himself.
Well, you could get himself a Moonshot.
Doesn't anyone buy Moonshot anymore? You know, it's like we rarely ever see the Moonshot.
If the game goes long enough.
I guess he gets the Aghanim Scepter. You know, like you know, he gets Aghanims, he gets another slot. Something there. Put a divine. I think he might get a divine rapier at some point. In your dreams, all their physical damage. You might as well just like double down on it.
Yeah. And Venge, Carlo, what's he going for here? He's got the headdress. Oh, they might be able to. They're going for smoke here, Army Geniuses.
Can they find Mavis in time? Looks like they.
Oh, they get the bash! They get the bash onto Asta. He's got no more mana. He's got no more TP. He's not going to be able to get himself out of this. Really good swashbuckler there as well. They're going to be able to get the lockdown. Yeah, he's going to be dead for about 100 seconds. 125 without the Ursa. He's 2.5 minutes on the cooldown there for that buyback. 740 gold away as well. And it looks like TNC, they're just going to try and go on the offensive. They're going to be able to get the lasso onto Jakiro. They're going to try and punish Army Geniuses here and just force the fight right back into the Dire base. Refresher comes out. Womi, though, he has that Lotus. Spock, he's hunting. He's got the pulverize. He's waiting. What are they going to be able to do? Meanwhile, the back lines, they might be able to get the intel. Norman, can he get himself away from this one? Because it's going to be Mavis punishing. Soulbind comes out. In Your Dream's going to get the TP in. The double toss comes through there, but it's still going to be the heals coming through. And Enchantress is pretty tanky. He does get off the Nature's Attendants as well. Magic Missile, it bounces around. In Your Dream trying to do what he can with the Inkswell. Bot gets the kill onto Womi, and he might carry on going. They're going to be able to get the kill here onto Mavis. No, maybe not.
Buybacks.
Yeah, Pulverize comes through onto DB. DB's dead. No buyback. 125 seconds. So they kill the Ursa. They say, if you put one of ours in the grave, we're going to put 3 of yours. The buyback's coming through from everybody on Army Genius. But In Your Dream still in this fight. He's going to be taken down. He does have the buyback. TP away. But Krish gets the kill. I think the creeps helped out a little bit there.
In God's... What? Army Geniuses, after they got the kill on Asta, they all decided to separate. Norman and In Your Dream were like, okay, we'll go and take the outpost. Actually, Norman did by himself. The In Your Dream decided to help him, but they both lose their life. In the meantime, everyone else goes back to base. And it was not, this was not how Army Genius could have handled. That was splitting up after you were able to get a kill on the enemy carry. He was in the grave for 2 minutes. Army Geniuses, that is a very... I don't want to say throw, but that was pretty unfortunate for them.
Yeah, Womi's going to be coming in with the Rolling Thunder. The backlines, though, was at last still going to be able to get the drag onto In Your Dream, keeping him locked down. Do they have the damage to take him down? Lotus Orb is going to be used, but the right click's coming out from Mavis. Mavis just does so much damage here with the impetus, and it looks like Womi wants to go in. There's going to be Lotus Orb. Was that pulverized? 7 seconds away. GG just gets cold. Nobody left in the base. Faris gets taken down. And Army Geniuses, TNC take it back from the clutches of defeat, pushing themselves through to a 2-0 series here up against Army Geniuses.
Dude, the Asta died, and Army Jesus had 5 people alive, and 2 minutes later, Army Jesus is the one calling GG while Asta's still dead. Like, can you imagine being a carry and getting picked off, and you win the game? Like, how does that even happen? Holy moly. We were saying, oh, okay, this game, Bach and Krish, not quite the same performance, but Krish and Bach at the very end, like, they bring down DB, Mavis and Kala, they were able to take down Narman, and then they hold down In Your Dream long enough to bring him down as well. And oh man, Army Jesus, it was kind of in their hands, but that split up was very costly.
Look at that win probability graph there as well. It crashes down as Army Geniuses take that early lead, and it's just a pure roller coaster with no drop at the end. Like, yeah, a massive swing in the final 2 fights.
Oh man, this is a bit of a surprising conclusion, honestly. Like, not just the series. Like, the series, I thought it would go 1-1 or 2-1 in favor of Army Geniuses, but this game in particular, multiple times feels like Army Genius was in control, and no, they just couldn't close down in the end.
Yeah, so
shocking, honestly, shocking.
Crazy end to the series, but it is going to be the end to the series nonetheless, as TNC Predators take the series 2-0. We are going to be taking a bit of a longer break, guys, for this between series. It's going to be Execration versus Hikori coming up, and it's going to be about 15 minutes away, so stick around for that. These games have been amazing today, and I guarantee the next series is going to be just as good. So yeah, about 15 minutes. Go get yourself something to eat, something to drink, go for a walk around the block, get yourself a good stretch in, and come back for the final series of the day. We'll see you in about 15 minutes for Execration versus Hikori.